All right, everybody, welcome back to Southern California Regionals. I am James Chen here with my twin, my voice twin.
Vicious, how you guys doing out there? I've been seeing you all over the place. It's finally come back to us now. I've been waiting for so long. I was like, James, we got to do this again.
Yeah, right.
No, everybody just turn it off right now. And I don't blame you. Actually, you guys definitely want to tune in for the rest of Street Fighter V singles because we have a ton of talent coming up between pools 9 and 16. I believe that's what we're going to do because it's continuing off tomorrow.
That is correct.
But something to talk about, we have like the likes of Brian F. potentially against Alex Myers happening in pool 9, just to name a few, right?
Well, look, we're starting off right away with Dr. Danny Pham versus Goldie Ray. Goldie Ray.
Yo, Danny Pham, I saw him at Wednesday Night Fights. He was wearing a snapback the entire time, just trying to hide his hair, and he was getting ready. I was like, what is that pink at the end? He's like, you'll see. He cut his hair exactly like Zangief. He's got the mohawk going, and he's got the pink. He's really feeling himself for SoCal Regionals.
He's trying to turn himself into Zangief? I mean, I don't want to break it to him, but that's not a good look.
I mean, he's a champion bodybuilder.
Okay, fair enough.
Entropy's own Danny Pham versus Goldie Ray. Already out the gate. Yeah, Goldie Ray is really just trying to look for spacing out Danny Pham. And he really has to play that patient game, hanging out around the fierce. Ooh, yeah, he's out of there. That was really nice.
I mean, honestly, one of the nice things about this matchup for Zangief is that Lariat and V-Trigger become good anti-Aegis tools. But I don't know if we'll even get to that point, you know? Oh, he had an opportunity there, I feel like, if he had just let it go.
I mean, between these two characters, you know we're bound to see something like that. One or two Aegis has to rip, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
The level, he did get away with the level 1. Dr. Danny Pham, just going crazy.
Yeah, but that's a lot of information there. Goldie Ray not ready for it.
And he did it! And Dr. Danny Pham did not believe in Goldie Ray, sends a fist right down onto his head with the overhead.
Already showing no signs of fear from both sides of play here. Danny Pham, yeah, nice roundhouse to react to the V-skill pressure.
I've always heard, like, as this fight kept going on, like, I forget, like, it's another one of those fights where, like, the Urian players are like, oh, you know what, it gets better for Zangief, and I feel like Zangief players it's like, oh no, it's getting harder for Zangief, you know?
I feel like everybody just downplays their character at this era.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, the days of the downplay. Yeah. See, I was doing that back in Street Fighter 4 with Cammy, so I originated all that, okay? Let me just talk about this
You are the master about that.
Let's not even talk about this match. I just want to talk about that right now, that I am the original. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Don't be doing that. Yo, Danny Pham just opened up D-Ray, and that's going to be EX. He's going to get a meaty setup right after this. Nice.
Oh, there it is. You block one jab, and then you're like, he's not going to SPD. You block the second jab, and you're like, okay, see, I was right. He's not going to SPD. And then he SPDs.
Yeah, Goldie Ray, I don't know what his defensive options were. He was actually stand blocking the whole time. He didn't even have a headbutt charge just in case. I think he just kind of lost hope and saved it for the headbutt right there.
Ooh, double dash in there for a immediate crouch light kick. I don't even think that was frame safe.
Oh, not quite the punish. He got something though, and he's out of there, back into the neutral.
I wonder if that was supposed to be a jab headbutt or something, you know? Oh, there we go. See, now this time he let it go and gets the SPD. Oh,
sit back down to earth.
Welcome to Earth.
And it's still tough. That's such a tough normal to anti-air. Danny Pham all over it again with the EX SPD. He's going to get this meaty setup once more. Nice backdash, but not enough.
There is just something, like that first round looked like it was all Goldie Ray. Like he just had control of the match. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Danny,
oh, come on, son. All Goldie Ray just looked over and was like, I'm not impressed.
He's like, but do you have a mustache like this? I don't think so, son.
You're all flex, but no real heart. I'll show you through my headbutts. But yeah, as you were saying, Goldie Ray did have a pretty strong first round. But a lot of it was just a lot of adaptation from Dr. Danny Pham, just holding forward to that forward momentum, honestly, still continuing.
It really feels like Danny Pham just said, you know what? It's better if I just go nuts.
Absolutely. And look, already getting the stun. Boom. Oh, reset. No, he's just going to go for the full damage combo.
Gonna go for the run. Oh, yep.
Oh, he's ready. James, he's ready all the way. He got the jab. Doesn't care about the Aegis.
He just reached right through the mirror. He just grabbed it like Alice through the looking glass.
Yeah. I mean, he has so much life, right? He didn't even care what would happen afterwards, even if the trade happened.
How many people do you think actually know what the hell I'm referencing?
It's all right.
Lewis Carroll, come on.
I got you. It's fine. Back throw into the corner. Nice backdash, avoiding the grab.
I like it. But then, yeah, neutral jump, the lariat, and then back to earth again.
Oh, you thought.
A meaty, yeah, that's meaty.
And the stun.
And that
this should be a dead Urian.
Oh, he wanted to go all fancy style here with the V-trigger vacuum into the critical art.
I mean, I felt like he had to do it to get the kill, right? I mean, there was just like a decent amount of life left. He had to go for that critical art, and Danny Pham definitely not one to choke that up.
There it is, Danny Pham taking it over Goldie Ray.
Yeah, very strong stuff from Danny Pham, as expected, from the Northwest region. Looking to pretty much make it out of his pool. I can't recall what pool that was, though. I mean, I don't know who else was.
Pool 12.
Yeah, it was
pool 12. The other people in here are Gamma is in here. And
I did expect
Rashid is in here, but I know he's Bushin Style's brother, and he's really good at Injustice, but I'm not sure what his Street Fighter level is.
He's coming along. He's definitely picking up strong characters. He's trying to work it out with Karen.
Okay.
So I mean, we won't. I kind of expect him to see him a lot stronger next year.
Okay.
But he is focusing on other games. But for the most part, I did expect Gamma to come out to play against Dr. Danny Pham in Pool 12.
Okay.
But upcoming right now is Nick Tanella versus Ace Unlimited.
Ooh, okay. Ace Unlimited.
That's Pool 15
from North Carolina, and Nick Tanella from California. Did I just call him Nick California?
No, you said Nick Tanella from California.
Okay.
So I'm actually curious because CJ Truth is in that pool for Pool 15, who's ranked 35th in the Pro Tour so far. Kind of curious as to how that played out.
Let's open up this pool if I can here.
Let's take a look.
Nick Tanella. It is not updated.
Yeah, this is like round two.
This is first. This is first round basically. First round, except for the few people. When you get over the power of 2, you have to tack a few on before that first round, essentially. Yeah.
So what can we can expect from the likes of Nick Tanella? SoCal native hosts parts of Wednesday Night Fights on the secondary stream for Street Fighter 5.
Give him a follow too.
No, absolutely. He streams pretty often, and I like this. Yeah, so he was at a character crisis. He was going back and forth between Nikali and Ed. I don't know why he got tired of Nikali, but I feel like he wasn't getting the results he expected from the amount of time put in, right? The stream and everything. So he did go off to Ed for a little bit and kind of practice that month after month at Wednesday Night Fights. But I like to see him back at his old bearings with Nikali.
You know what? I mean, a lot of people sometimes feel like if you do something like that, go to another character, it doesn't pan out, you're like, dang, I wasted all my time playing a character that I'm not going to go with, right? You don't understand. Like, when you learn different characters, you learn different skills.
Absolutely.
Different characters will teach you different things. And so I actually recommend that people do take a journey off to other characters every once in a while, especially if you could try to pick one that plays nothing like your current character.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You don't want to overlap any of the skills you learn from one character to the next.
Not frame killing, dude.
Yeah.
Nick has got all the frame kills all ready to go.
As if he never left, right?
Oh, he's going to be able to combo that into the stomp. Only EX stomp combo.
Oh, man. With the extra meter, dropping the combo, or intentionally dropping the combo to get the command grab.
Can't sleep at any point in time. But yeah, that's smart from Nick because he's like, you know what? He's probably going to let go of the stick. He's accepted his fate. So this throw is going to be guaranteed, and I'll build extra meter this way.
I kind of want to talk about Ace Unlimited, one of the very few Ryu players left in existence, right? This is a rare commodity.
Oh, that's this character's name.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot who this character was.
The worst. Come on, James.
Oh, that's right. He's in that new Marvel game, right?
Oh, yeah, he has like 4 different Tatsus.
Yeah.
He sure does. He's super cool.
Poor Ryu. But I don't know. Ace Unlimited looking pretty strong. Oh, he got the parry and the punish. Oh, that was sick. Good job to Ace Unlimited. Trying to make this character look buff.
Yeah, it's super hard. Like, we rarely get to see any Ryus in play, right? It's just, it's just he's falling off so hard. But Ace is trying to make it work against Tanella. Nice check crush counter. Max distance sweep.
Yeah, he didn't even have the meter to V reversal. I mean, to V trigger on that. And whoa, that was interesting. Tanella almost looked like he gave up that round. Just kind of sat there, wasn't expecting the dash into the crouching medium punch. Oh, he's gonna
coming
get
hot.
Yeah, dive kick. Not sure if he can combo necessarily into medium attack, so he goes for the light, and only the EX stomp combos after that. So that's why he's going for that combo.
Stun? Yes, sir. This should be game for Nick Tanella.
Close. EX uppercut. Oh, not quite yet.
Is it? Oh, he tried to get fancy. No, don't do it to him, James. Just one touch from Nick Tanella. Ace Unlimited, he's activating trigger now. He's trying to make his comeback. But it's going to be a real tough hill to climb.
The biggest problem, too, with Ryu's V-trigger as well is every fireball he throws drains such a gigantic chunk from that trigger, and it's gone.
Is that fair, James?
I honestly think it should not drain any extra meter. He should just get buff fireballs for that entire V-trigger. I really just feel like that's how it should work for him.
And that being said, Nick Tanella taking the first game 2 rounds straight. Ace Unlimited, I saw him firing off a couple roundhouses or a couple sweeps against Tanella.
Right.
Some of it went unpunished. I mean,
that's
just a little nerves too.
Well, that's also the problem with Nakali. If you're not charged up, he actually doesn't have very good ranged moves to reach that distance.
Well, let's see how he changes it up for game number 2. Oh, he dashes through.
Nice. I like the double dash, yeah. I mean, honestly, Ryu still has fast dashes in this game, and I feel like that's kind of one of the tools that you have to take the biggest advantage of.
Nice anti-air from Nick Tanella. He likes to play close to the chest, too. He doesn't want to stay too far from the opponent. Trying to reach max distance, but gets the command grab reset.
Interesting, yeah, into the stomp meaty. Okay, so, like I said, I like Ace Unlimited being a little bit more movement-based.
Very interesting air-to-air. Switching underneath, too. Oh, well.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's close enough, and he's going to get the sweep. But then the wake-up, but the classic from Nakali, and then he goes for the reset.
Wake-up buttons, man. You got to stop him.
Yeah,
at least test them a couple times first to make them think that you're going to meaty. At least get that established for yourself. Right at the edge of the roundhouse.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You can't even be mad if you get hit by wake-up lights because that's Street Fighter V, right? That's part of the game. You have to have your meaties on point.
Yeah, that's been just the ongoing trend since the beginning of Street Fighter V. You have to have the meaties because you let 1 3-frame slip-up happen and it's the end of the round, really. Sometimes it goes that way. Actually, a lot of the times it goes that way.
Ooh, backwards jump over fireballs twice. Yeah, but see, look, the V-trigger's almost already gone. Look how fast it drains. Like, when you think about some of the other characters and how slow that meter drains.
Like Birdie, Chun-Li.
Yes. Dude, like Urien and Ibuki, like, they can chill on that.
Ooh, what? He just raw stomp, huh?
He was mad.
I guess so. I mean, it was still early for their pools. I mean, they still have a lot to play.
That's right. That was winner's side. That was their first matches of the day. Exactly. And whoa, look at this. We have a preview of our next players coming up, and it is going to be Gamma, MJ Gamma, going up against Snacks.
Now, both of these players, both in Southern California, more towards the San Fernando Valley. I know they practice at Game Realms, one of the newer venues, to help promote like the scene a little bit more, kind of strengthen the northern area of Southern California.
What's the venue called?
Game Realms.
Game Realms.
Burbank, California.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so big shout out to them for housing these two individuals. I know these guys have been grinding it out, as well as like the Power 9 series going on in Long Beach, California. These guys are just trying to make more spots happen frequently for Street Fighter V, and even more so for Marvel. I know everybody's trying to get their hands on growing and developing the players that are currently here, because we have such an insurgence of people now wanting to play these games.
This is the same pool that we saw earlier with Dr. Danny Pham and a Goldie Ray in it.
Round 1. Fight.
And what we're expecting to see, Snacks, I know he's been steadily practicing Ibuki. And then Gamma has been showcasing his Kami all day today. So that's what you're expecting to see here. Ibuki versus Kami.
Interesting. They're both characters who can kind of steamroll you once they get the momentum going. Although Ibuki has that crazy comeback potential. I mean, for the longest of time in Season 2, I had always considered Cammy to probably be like top 3, like maybe one of the strongest
I agree too.
characters in the game. But honestly, like in the past maybe month or two, like I feel like she's dropped off a little bit, just under the Rashids and Ibukis, you know, and maybe Balrog, Laura, Urian kind of situation.
I get that she's super strong. In a sense that off of knockdown, she still gets to keep her turn with her meaties, and like, if she were to put you in the corner, right, even if she were to throw you, in neutral, you lose all your pressure immediately if you throw mid-screen, right? In the corner, you get to maintain all of the meaties. You get to confirm. It's very easy to confirm some of her counter hit normals and then just go into another damage combo, high damaging combo. But like Ibuki, if she lands a hit and she resets you,
you're dead.
That can happen anywhere on the screen, right?
And it almost always leads to a stun. So the one hit into an EX kunai, one reset, stun, and then she gets another combo after that. And so even if you, and especially with Cammy with only 900 health, if she's down like to 2/3 of her life, she's dead. That's it. That's it. That's gone. But look at that, Snacks throwing a kunai right away, establishing that.
Oh, I like that. Pressing the button right after he sees the whiff dive kick.
Going with that crouching medium kick. That button, medium kick, is Cammy's bread and butter button right there.
Yeah.
That is the button that you definitely hope that you're wearing out the most on your joystick if you are a Cammy player.
Standing or crouching, really.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of her better tools in neutral. Also just swinging for the fences with fear sometimes.
Man, this pressure.
Oh, man, Gamma put his sneakers on today. He was going all over in the corner. He was so fast.
Dude, I loved that. And that's, you know, part of the whole thing about Street Fighter V. Movement is very important, and just like controlling where you are on the screen in terms of where the corners are and where you are against your opponent. Obviously, key in any fighting game, but with Cammy's walk speed and her dash speed, a very, very crucial tool for her.
And also being able to open up with the dive kick pressure with meter, or like at the right spacing too, right? You know, keeping herself positive.
And I do like that, you know, Gamma is trying to challenge after the dive kick, because honestly, the dive kick is very rarely safe or positive. It has to hit on your shins. Even if it hits on your chest, you have the advantage. You have the advantage against Cammy. So that's something to keep in mind. A lot of people let Cammy get away with that because they haven't really tested it.
Right. I almost did the whole sequence, James. I didn't do it. Nice anti-air, the back strong. See, I like it when players go for the back strong instead, because it does open up the mix-ups on the ground rather than just going for the uppercut and then back into the neutral.
And you know, people have heard me be critical about this. I even talked to CJ Truth about this because he's one of the biggest. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oh, nice.
Critical art? Yeah, he has to spend it.
Yeah, because that's going to give him the round. And that means the game number 1 goes to Gamma, right? Yeah.
That's correct, yes.
Yes, okay. I was like, where do the bars go?
Okay, no. I was like, I'll let you finish. I'm pretty sure you got it. James, he's there? All right, it's fine.
But no, what I was saying is like a lot of Cammy players, once they activate V-Trigger, and both of us are Cammy players, so we know this as well.
Yes.
The temptation to jump and dive kick is so
so strong.
And really, honestly, Cammy players need to learn how to hold on to that a little bit more and just jump forward and fake it. Because honestly, I'm telling everyone right now, if you are fighting a Cammy online or if you're fighting a Cammy in a tournament, they activate V-Trigger. If you see them jump forward, jump backwards.
I tell everybody the same things. Like, don't respect the dive kick, right?
Yeah,
in V-Trigger, right? As soon as you see them go airborne, they want to spend it.
Yep.
And even if you don't, right? Say they air-to-air you with a normal, what's the worst that can happen?
Right.
You get air reset, and she's not going to come back in time to, like, really mix you up.
Right.
To be honest.
So, I mean, as a Cammy player, if you know your opponents are going to do that, because we're telling everybody to do that, then what you start doing is just jumping and letting them jump backwards and push them into the corner. But that's so hard to actually do because we just want a dive kick.
Look, if you're feeling really brave against the Cammy, neutral jump when she has
man, because then you can punish it.
Oh, yeah.
But look at this. We got Snacks going with a costume change, going back to the original.
We're such bad down players, dude. We talk so much trash about our character.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're just being truthful.
We're both scrubs, dude.
Oh, man. We're all trying. Basically, you're listening to two commentators trying to justify why we can't win.
No. I'll admit, I'm just bad. Not like Gamma here. Already taking the first round of game 2 pretty convincingly with 72 seconds left on the clock. That was full control from Gamma.
Yeah. I mean, if these two guys are from the same area and they play each other all the time, I wonder if this happens all the time. And if that's the case, I wonder if Snacks is just cursing his bad luck to have to fight against. Oh my God, that was just supposed to be an uppercut.
Sweep. Yeah.
That had to have been an uppercut, but it was the wrong side maybe.
Speaking of.
Oh no, and that should do it. Critical art combos.
Uppercut, critical art, yep. That's a ton of damage. Look at all the red. Gamma getting it 2-0 over Snacks.
Very convincingly as well. Very, very solidly. Never really looked like he was under really any pressure at all. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, Jeremy. I'm so happy that we get to commentate this next match.
See, nobody else knows. Nobody at home understands what's going on.
I'm so happy. I think this was the one time I broke you.
This was at Wednesday Night Fights when it happened.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. So
coming up next is K-Brad versus Mr. The Pants, who was using Dictator, Bison at the time, right? And so I remember you made some sort of like pants joke, like a pun.
Yeah, it was a poorly designed pun.
Right,
and you recovered.
And my response to that was, I was really surprised that, he wasn't using light kicks more, but he's Mr. The Pants, not Mr. The Shorts.
Oh man, I tried so hard to keep it in. And that's,
you got so mad, you turned around, you were just like,
I took the headset off, James. I took it off, and I was like, "Can someone replace me?" Because that was something else.
You're like, "Did anyone else hear that?
No
or
one
am I the
else
only
heard
one
it.
suffering?"
I was literally the only one. And I was well, no, Kiyobi heard of it.
Oh yeah,
one of the
that's right.
producers
That's right. Kiyobi heard that as well. But look. We got K-Brad here, and we just saw him. I mean, I just saw him at the Northern Arena knockout that just took place yesterday in Toronto.
You're all over the place,
I was there.
James.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Momochi took that down.
Yes, Momochi won that over Yukadon. So Japan kind of had a domination. They asserted their dominance. But I'll tell you one thing. Look, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you.
Sure.
There was a player room with a bunch of setups there for people to practice, right?
Okay.
So you see Yukadon, you see Momochi, they're sitting there playing their Street Fighter. All the American players are playing Marvel.
No.
Justin, Marn,
That's what I'm talking about.
They're all just sitting there playing Marvel. They were all playing, they were like, we didn't care. They just didn't care, so.
And it actually did a lot of good for Justin. I mean, he was playing as sharp as ever back in Brooklyn Beatdown. Getting third.
Yeah, honestly.
Practicing nothing but Marvel.
So at Wednesday Night Fights, my best Street Fighter 4 season, and I know I've told this story on stream before, so I apologize to people who've heard this, but my best season of Street Fighter 4 came right when Vanilla Marvel came out, and I was only playing Vanilla Marvel. And then, sure enough, I did super well in Street Fighter because it just upped my reactions. It made me think about the game differently. It's so important to play multiple games. It really, really is. Multiple characters, multiple games, man. I'm telling you, it's very important.
Yeah, speaking of multiple characters, K-Brad pulling out the Karin choice.
It's interesting. I was talking to K-Brad in Toronto, and he actually told me that he actually right now feels like his Karin is better than his Cammy, but he keeps going back to Cammy because it's just that character loyalty. He loves that character.
Is that the reason why? I feel like he would just pull out certain characters for certain matchups.
That's what he wants to do, but sometimes he just can't help himself but to keep picking Cammy. Because, you know, that's his girl. That's who he's played all the way during in Street Fighter 4.
I guess so, yeah. That makes sense. I really don't blame him for doing so. Still a strong character. And getting that with scissor kick with the roundhouse, nice and cool from K-Brad.
We just need to have K-Brad come and talk to us, and then we will convince him why Cammy is so not good. No, I'm kidding.
Amen. Different time for a different story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, counter hit combo. Gonna take him all the way into the corner, keep this pressure going.
Yeah. Very, very strong play so far. K-Brad just all over it.
Well, I mean, look, I know it was a bad joke, but, you know, obviously Bison standing light kick is really good, and he should be using the shorts a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen any real instance where he kind of had to, because I feel a lot of the times K-Brad is on point with his meaties.
Right. But, like, I think that was one of the most significant Season 1 to Season 2 buffs that was in the game at all, was that standing light kick from Bison.
Yeah, he actually has a way to get out of certain pressure strings, but here comes K-Brad looking to take the first game.
Yeah, and there it is, right there.
Tons of damage.
Yes, we get the Ojo laugh.
Yeah, good call from K-Brad, just keeping it nice and solid. A lot of the times off of his knockdown, he kept it safe with stand short. Regardless if it's counter hit or not, meaty is going to lead you to crouch strong into whatever ender you would like. You know, stand strong into the Tenko and into another meaty setup.
Right.
Fight.
Okay.
Still play her a little bit. Keep her in the back pocket because I like the way she plays. Oh, not the anti-air he was looking for. Yeah, stand strong. I don't know exactly what he wanted. Might have been a back strong if you were Cammy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because he did throw on the normal.
Might have just been muscle memory or something like that. But here we go. Mr. The Pants getting some good damage now. Oh, here we go. Crunch counter. The slap. The slap chop. But now backs off. Okay, gets in there with a heavy scissor kick. Of course, that is -2 on block. Very safe. Not quite early enough. I feel like if he hit the jump button a little earlier, he would have punished the scissors. Oh, no. He got hit in the middle of that, and now he's good.
And the reset, but K-Brad missed the Tenko follow-up off the jab. Oh. No anti-airs, no crouch jab for that matter.
Oh, man. And look at this. K-Brad is one combo away from...
Oh, no, not like this.
Yeah, so now one combo. One combo is all he needs. And so he... Oh, what a backpass, but it was 2. That's it?
He still managed to clutch out the round. K-Brad. The jump back. He knew that Mr. The Pants wanted to activate V-Trigger. It was something we kind of saw coming. His V-Trigger was locked and loaded, and he saw the slide come out. The jump back was on point. K-Brad stole the round away.
Alright, well, you know what? K-Brad now at match point here versus Mr. The Pants. What?
I just have to look at you every time, that's all.
Oh, what a neutral jump.
Neutral jump.
Yeah.
I saw it's such an underrated tactic still against the likes of Bison.
I mean, it's always been one of the best tools, you know, I mean, that's why Balrog, the boxer from Season 1 to Season 2, got so buff, because the neutral jump was always a good tool against him, but then the upper became a command instead of a charge.
Yeah.
And the EX one still had armor.
Oh, no, he tried it. He could have gone for the Tenko into the EX for Senha for the win.
All right, well.
Okay, he still gets it. Yeah, he wanted to flex a little bit, but K-Brad narrowly getting that second round. Did that look on his face like, all right, I guess I'm moving on.
I was like, that's not how I intended it to work, but I'll be okay with that. So,
yeah.
All right, but yeah, that was. Let me see what pool that was, if I can find which pool that was.
You know, I believe that was pool 11.
Yes,
I expected him to go up against Arlieth, but it's still early, relatively early into the pools, and I believe we're going to continue further on the bracket for the singles tonight. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
You are watching the Capcom Pro Tour 2017, presented by PlayStation 4. Brought to you by Zowie, a brand by BenQ, the official monitor of the Capcom Pro Tour. Razer, the official fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour. HyperX, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. And Twitch, home of the Capcom Pro Tour.
Man, James, you're a real professional.
I don't know, that was a recording, dude.
I thought they recorded your voice.
No, they got like that ESPN guy, right, to do that.
Sure thing.
Oh, I'm excited about this. We got Mena
Yes,
RD
absolutely.
on the right, going up against LN, the D-Tran. But look, Mena RD has been
Outstanding,
on a tear.
yes.
The entire Dominican Republic. So, you know, at first attack, the Dominican Republic took first, second, and third place. And this is, you know, in the face of players like Dominion, like Smug, you know, a whole bunch of good players there. All the names escape me right now.
Right.
LPN was there. A whole bunch of guys were there. But these guys took 1, 2, and 3 because they are very, very strong. But
Him and Kaba, by the way. DRA, him and Kaba.
yes.
Yeah. So, kind of talking about Mena RD, just recently at Brooklyn Beatdown, he beat Haitani and Nemo.
Yes.
That is a huge statement.
And I remember too, because like we were talking to some of the staff, you know, who do follow the fighting game community and everything like that. They're like, you know, we should get ready to, you know, potentially, you know, interview Nemo, you know, and all this stuff like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You know?
And he threw a wrench in all the gears.
Yeah.
You know, Mena RD just mixed them all up. He's already doing the same with the D-Tran.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I'll always say this. Like, I personally hate mirror matches, and I always feel like if you're the better person in the mirror match, that advantage kind of goes away when you play a mirror match because mirror matches are just so wacky. But Mena RD right now is going to town on the D-Tran.
Yeah, I feel like Mena RD, whenever he plays a mirror match, is like, all right, this is where I get to have fun. Because I hope this guy knows exactly how Birdie can be played in my style. Can you handle that? And he's trying to test out D-Tran right now in his style. He's keeping up in the corner. The oppression is just absolutely real. He's just high-low all over the place.
Oh, man. The D-Tran has not... Oh, whoa, he did wake up command throw. I like it. Oh, man. All right. So, obviously, Mena RD just kind of went ham on the D-Tran right now. And he needs... D-Tran probably needs to shore up the defense a little bit. D-Tran needs to take a ride on the D-Train right now. Try to work on that D a little bit.
You gotta play a strong defense game against the likes of Mena RD. God, James. Don't ever change. Mena RD. Oh, okay, caught.
I'm too old to change right now.
You're just fine in my eyes. Don't you worry about it.
Nice punish. And you know what's funny? Actually, I was told that the players in Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, they like picking colors that match their opponent. Like, so if they use different characters, they will see what color they pick first, and then they try to match it.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Until you mentioned it.
Oh, wow.
V-trigger activation.
Yes. Oh, not quite dead yet.
Command grab incoming. Oh, he respected the wake up.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty, well, Mena RD on the verge of match point against LN's the D-Tran.
Of course, D-Tran in their classic outfits.
Oh, where's the punish? Yes, sir. Classic versus alternate. I was trying to bait a reaction out of that. Threw the can, did the horn. Just wanted to see how D-Tran reacted. And just like that, already with the corner pressure. Mena RD coming in hot.
Look, Mena RD is the master of the random EX headbutt. Like, that is some super turbo strategies right there. And he lands that more than anybody I've ever seen.
That and the headbutts. To be honest with you, he throws them out at the hardest times. Like, you don't even know when it's coming. Like, how do you expect something like that from Mena RD?
And you see D-Tran there with a smile on his face, talking to Mena RD, saying like, why would you do this? How could you do this kind of, like, why would you random headbutt like that? That never works for me. And Mena RD's like, ha ha ha, my timing is impeccable.
Yeah, man. He is something else, right? Like, I've seen him play time and time again over at like the Red Bull Proving Grounds Online series.
Oh, yeah.
And he's gotten better and better every time I see him.
He's so good.
My first real interaction with him in tournament was back at Final Round. this year,
Yeah.
back in March, and it was so intimidating because I felt nothing but pressure. And he does it every time to every single opponent he plays. I asked him afterwards, like, hey, how'd you feel about playing against Men RD? He's like, I feel like I didn't get to play. I didn't get to play.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, it's getting better and better. It's so scary, but it's so awesome to see in the pro circuit.
You know, I know that there's a lot more players in the Dominican Republic than the three that we mentioned, DRA, Menardi, and Caba. But I mean, it's a good sign though that, you know, when you have just a strong core, those three can level each other up so well. You know, and it's a lesson that I talk about a lot in all seriousness. Like, when you have another player and you know they're just as dedicated as you are and they're in a scene, and let's say you're rivals or whatever like that,
right?
You know what? Use them. Like, start telling them how you're beating them. Encourage them to tell you how they're beating you. And the stronger you both get by learning your own weaknesses, you can, just two people can become very, very strong. I also like to bring up Gustavo and Peru as a great example of that.
The second team BFFs, in my opinion. Yeah. If it wasn't Yipes and Lee Chung, it is definitely those two individuals.
Yes, exactly. And you know, those two have definitely leveled each other up to the point now. I remember when they first showed up in Street Fighter 4, it was really about Peru and his little buddy Gustavo. And now...
Oh, I remember those days when with his Able, when he was learning the game. It was a real uphill battle for him.
Yeah, and no knock on Peru, but I feel like Gustavo's kind of surpassed him at this point in time, you know, and he's really been playing at a very high level. But speaking of the Dominican Republic guys, I mean, here he is right now, Caba on the right. He had a really, really, really strong Ryu in Season 1, but he dabbled in Guile, and now in Season 2, he is all Guile.
Yeah, I remember him in the team tournament from SoCal Regionals last year back in the esports arena, really making waves. Like, I feel like he was the front runner-up for Team DR, but took out the opposition by himself.
Yeah,
every chance he got with Ryu.
And the Dominican Republican players were just at a recent NLBC, and Caba took that in grand finals over IDOM.
Ooh.
So there you go. That just shows how strong he is. Look, his distancing is impeccable. One of the things that I kept seeing from him is that he would do flash kicks against jumps, and it would like literally graze their nose.
Yes.
And like it was just like perfect range. And so I expect to see stuff like that. And of course, he's going up against JD. This is in pool 14, JD, Jeffrey Dion, and I'm not too familiar with him.
So JD also part of the Game Realms area, hailing from Southern California, specifically Glendale. He's also trying to level up the rest of the community there in the San Fernando Valley. I know he practices with the likes of Gamer Harry, if you guys follow along with the SoCal scene. He's there at Wednesday night fights pretty often, and he's also trying to be a Marvel. He's just trying to be a student of the game right now, and he's having fun with his friends, trying to build up the community.
That's so great. That's so great.
Caba and them also, just to kind of go back to DR, they're always having a good time. Even if they lose, they're okay. You know, they level up together and they have a great time doing it. I think that's the important thing, is having a good time doing it.
When we were at Brooklyn Beatdown and Mena RD was winning, like the audience was going nuts. You could hear how loud they were getting.
And it was all them.
And I looked at it and was like, wait, that's just DRA. That's
what I'm
the
saying.
only one.
They bring the party, you know, they're still there to support their homies.
DRA, who is in fact an actual doctor, by the way.
Correct.
Yes, so that's not why it is DR, but I still want to call him Dr. Ray instead.
Yes, here we go. It's going to be Caba rocking the Guile, as we said earlier, and JD with Cammy. Who also talks about K-Brad pretty frequently. I mean, we talk about Cammy strats here and there, but one of his favorite players to watch is K-Brad. He likes his offense and how impressive he was before, especially in the Season 1.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you want to follow a Cammy player, K-Brad is a good choice. And what's really interesting to me so far is that JD has actually made a lot of use out of Spin Knuckle. And Spin Knuckle, I mean,
completely underrated. James doesn't like that idea, or doesn't like that sentence at all.
God, that move. But one of the toughest things about Spin Knuckle versus Guile, oh wow, the random drill, and he didn't follow up with an EX. Oh, he didn't even follow up with the regular uppercut.
Oh, that's going to be a critical chip,
that was so smart from Caba. Great awareness. But I mean, the thing about it is, I'm not trying to knock the V skill right now, but one of the hardest things about it, using it against Guile, is if Guile decides to use the V skill, the Sonic Blade instead, then you just spin into it and basically get killed.
You're going to be eating a ton of damage if it's just off the wrong read.
Because honestly, in Season 1, at least it was considered airborne. So when you got hit, you got knocked out of the air. But now it's grounded the entire time. So if you get hit, you are in serious problems. Forward throw. I would have thought he would have went for a back throw to put JD into the corner.
Oh, and the counter hit conversion off the Sobot kick.
And max range, I felt like.
It was just, he was a little in there, but it's still, you know, it's kind of tough to time. You're going forward and you're charging immediately down afterwards.
Okay, nice. I like that. He's going to spend the second half right away. Wow. So not going to have his way in with the second part of the V trigger.
Oh, dash right into the boom there. Oh, look at these lows. Oh, that's...
Good blocks from Kaba. Had the patience, knew that Cammy was too
Oh,
far.
and again, the recovery is just too fast to use that spin knuckle. Yeah, I know, James. I understand. It's tough to watch. It's tough to watch. But look, I was gonna say, you know, JD, he did manage to close the gap against Kaba, spinning the meter, right? Using the hooligan combination into the dive kick. He had the right idea there. I still feel like he needs to force the ground game a little bit more.
But that's the interesting
thing. Kick a little bit more as well.
Yeah, but the interesting thing about Kaba is that he's not a very standstill guy, right? So he's more, I would say he's more the knuckle do style where he moves around a lot. So it's really hard to find a good way in without taking a lot of damage if you try to fight him like a traditional Guile. Oh, okay, here we go, JD. Showing some good stuff here, and Kaba was playing pretty defensive.
Now he's back at that neutral where he gets to command that space. Activation, yeah, that's not going to be enough. He's not going to get scared of any of your buttons until you force that agenda.
Oh, he went for 3 dashes. He wants a counter hit on crouching medium punch, but no confirm, but nice walk-up throw.
He's in there.
Oh, no.
He just walked up and cracked him.
And watch out for that critical R. And he hit. Oh, he spent one of the bars. Wow.
Yeah, at this point, JD just needs to kind of walk and block
for that
here.
EX drill.
Oh, the fake out, but he still gets the throw. That is just fine. He's going to spend that meter. JD, first round of game 2.
Okay, well, that worked out for him. I wonder if he was actually trying to grab with the hooligan or something.
No, I think he did because you didn't see the rest of the animation.
Right.
Had it gone idle, he would have gone for the raise
slide. Yeah. All right, well, look at this. JD getting in on Kaba now. He is being really aggressive, so Kaba now playing a little bit more defense. EX flash kicked that EX dive kick and then walked up for the throw. Ooh. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. All over the place. Finally gets the conversion, but here comes Kaba. Oh, the crouch fierce activation.
And he is going to spend it. Gets him close to stun. That's the only weak. Oh, that was confirmed.
Oh, again, trying to close the gap with that hooligan combination.
Yeah, because I think what he was trying to do, like, you can kind of bait people at it, because obviously standing and blocking the dive kick.
Oh, he got him! Nice call from JD from long distance.
I like it. Good job to JD. What a nice recovery here in game number 2. Looking very strong and kind of almost, I feel like shutting down what Kaba wanted to do with Guile. But
play the long range game. Yeah, that's if you take away one of Guile's main strengths, it's kind of tough to come back from that.
And like I was saying, one of the tricky things about the EX Hooligan is that, you know, it's better to stand up and block the dive kick. She's more negative that way. So if you hope your opponent does that, then you can sneak in a Hooligan. Right. You can sneak in the actual throw. But look at this. JD almost stunned. Oh, what a walk back from Kaba. Oh boy.
Kaba's turn now. Back-to-back throws. Is JD going to take any more of that?
He tried to back. I like him backing up because he was expecting JD to maybe try to jump out of the corner. And I like using the V trigger to keep him there. Ooh, I'm sorry, the V reversal to keep him there.
Jab check, but it's still close enough to get the crouch fierce. He's not going to spend it just yet.
Yeah, not this time. Oh, he got him. The uppercut is enough. Look at this. JD may have the potential to send Kaba into loser's bracket.
Let's go.
Cow.
He caught him with a long distance spiral arrow. Oh, it's so intense right now. Kaba, he's definitely waking up now. You can tell he's kind of frustrated. You can't see it, but we sure can. He's definitely trying his best to stay alive.
This crazy JD's usage of that EX Hooligan is so interesting.
And it's so amazing that he uses it so much and he still manages to get a lot more bar afterwards. He's such a battery.
You know, I mean, a lot of times this happens.
Oh,
that's
no.
punishable, yeah.
A little overzealous off of that win. You kind of see it through his gameplay. Kaba with a commanding lead on that win.
You know, but I mean, sometimes this happens to me, and I see this from other Cam players. She's actually hard to find good places to use her meter, and that's why Cammys use that EX dive kick so much, because it's like,
oh, he anticipated this time. He saw
Yeah.
the main tactic JD wanted to use, and that's the first time I've seen him use hit slash kick through the entire set, outside of a combo.
that spin knuckle almost got Kaba. And honestly, I feel like one of the reasons why JD is succeeding so well against Kaba right now is that he is playing a very unorthodox Cammy. Spin knuckles and EX hooligan dives to get in over. Oh, no V-trigger. Not ready to go.
And I like it. You know, JD's reserved his meter just for when Kaba throws out the booms. Yeah, he loses his turn immediately after the knees.
Yeah. Oh, and again Kaba with the walk back.
That was sick.
Yeah,
Very
second
sick.
time, just walking right out of the throw range. He still has that V-trigger. He still has 2 uses right now. He hasn't got...
No, JD. He's got that the first time. Oh, the fierce.
Oh, no,
like
that's
this.
it right there, yeah. The desperation from JD, and that's one of those things where you see someone come so close and then they just can't close it out. And a little bit of that desperation comes in, like, you know what, I feel like I can only win if I just try to land this crazy Hail Mary.
Yeah.
No, but you were winning through solid play, through just being unpredictable, you know, and unpredictable in a safer way,
Yes.
you know, because in that situation there, obviously if that drill did not connect, he lost. And so I just didn't feel like that was the right risk-reward moment, you know what I mean?
I feel like there was a time where JD opened himself up when he saw when he saw Kaba just kind of backing up crouch jabs and anticipating the Sonic Boom a little bit too much, right? He should have just went back to playing the neutral game instead of trying to force the gap. If he's not going to throw the booms, force him to throw the booms, right? Start
Exactly.
walking up, start poking him again. Use that crouch fierce like you were using earlier. It was working just fine. It's just one of the nuances of going back and forth between play styles, right? You saw the crouch jabs happening. Medium kick would work just as fine as well.
Well, you know what? We're going to move on to our next match. You can see here it is going to be Jordan D. Gaff on the left going up against CJ Truth, another player that we just recently saw at First Attack in Puerto Rico. Of course, his mother was born in Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken.
No way.
And so they go there and they visit. And they use First Attack as an excuse to go visit family and stuff like that, and then go play in a
that's
tournament.
real neat.
So
That's real neat.
CJ Truth, of course, a very strong Cammy player from Street Fighter 4.
Has always been a strong player. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
his Fei Long
yeah.
was so solid on the ground, and he knew all the mix-ups and how to get those command grabs with Fei Long. And I feel the same way with his Cammy. Man, we're seeing back-to-back Cammys.
I know, we're seeing
it's
a
like
lot
they,
of
they
Cammys.
knew we
Yeah,
were going to
I
be
know,
on
right?
deck, right? But, honestly, CJ Truth is so good at keeping you preoccupied at the ground that you don't see him coming airborne. Or you don't see where he's landing these dive kicks to make you think you can challenge afterwards. And I've seen that when studying his videos time and time again. He would have the perfect dive kicks. And I talked to him about it at Wednesday Night Fights. He's like, his neutral game is getting a lot better, but he always throws people off by throwing in those dive kicks every now and then.
Absolutely.
As he should.
And CJ Truth, yeah, like I mentioned, a great Fei Long player back then. Took a break. He
He's
did
so
disappear.
good.
He disappeared for a while, but then he came back, playing Cammy here in Street Fighter 5, and then at DreamHack Austin, he sent Punk to losers. Punk came back and eventually won the tournament, but that's just kind of the player that he is, right? On any given day, CJ Truth has the potential to take out anybody.
Absolutely.
And again, I just have to shout out his parents who support his hobby so much.
I met Papa Truth over at, I think it was CEO. Always backing up his boy and watching him play.
Yeah,
He was also there at the Proving Grounds, the finale.
Oh, was he?
He flew all the way to Los Angeles with
Oh,
him.
dang, that's awesome. Oh, look at this. Standing heavy kick crush counters from CJ Truth in the footsie normal. Again, that crush counter definitely not as effective as other ones because you can crouch under it.
Nice, meaty short into the full BNB.
Oh, I know spending the meter for that. Okay. Well, I mean, look, Birdie has...
Oh, he tried to get the chase down.
I like that. Just get out of the corner because that's where Birdie can get a lot of damage once he gets you there, and you have to guess between, the meaty into the command throw. Birdie's still sitting on that V-trigger.
Oh, yeah, just out of range for that crouch fierce to hit. CJ Truth playing it nice and calm.
But that was smart because he knew he had the lead, so he had no temptation to hit buttons. And so he basically walked back and forth long enough to bait Jordan DGAF into what?
Jeez, that buffer from long distance.
Did you beat the slide?
That was sick. And he's locked and loaded. Oh, he could have went for
Oh,
critical.
that was nice.
And I understand. You know, he wants to keep that corner pressure. He knows it's not going to kill.
Yeah, spends one of the bars to keep that pressure perfectly distanced on that dive kick to hit at the shins.
Oh! Yeah, that's a full punish. Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Walking in and out of that range where Jordan wants to press buttons. He's been so good at that so far. Ooh, no, you're not going to get him with those tricky dive-ins. Yes!
Nicely done from CJ Truth. And, you know, one of the lessons I like to talk about in Street Fighter, especially in Street Fighter, compared to other fighting games that might not be quite the same, but in Street Fighter, well, actually, this is true in all fighting games. You have to have a purpose for hitting a button. You should not hit buttons for no reasons. I call that the economy of buttons. And when you watch CJ Truth play, he's just not hitting any buttons. Look, I mean, when he hits them, he's specifically trying to do something. You know what I mean? There's a purpose to every button. And it's such a crucial lesson to learn, because when you play Street Fighter, you're so tempted just to keep hitting buttons.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know, he found the right button with the crush counter roundhouse, which isn't like the easiest thing to do, trying to anticipate a normal in the footsie department against Birdie, right? Like using that, he's trying to check for a stand strong, maybe even a roundhouse with a slow startup.
And a beautiful raw drill counter to the sweep on block. And it's interesting, like I am totally stealing the standing heavy kick tech, because he is just crush countering all these buttons. Look at this, and like
it's because he sees Jordan throwing out the roundhouse. He's at the right range to counter it. That's a full-on punish with the neutral jump. One more touch.
And to be honest with you, one of the weaknesses. Oh, okay, let's do it.
Why not? Oh, let's go even further.
Yeah, one of the biggest weaknesses right now is that Jordan D-Gaff, or Jordan Gaff, if you want to call it.
Jordan Gaff. Yes, let's do that.
But one of his biggest weaknesses right now is he is not counter whiff punishing CJ Truth.
Oh, that's, I mean,
so
really good. Really good call outs here.
I mean, honestly, has whiffed so many standing heavy kicks in front of him, and there has been no repercussions. You know, even like a crouching medium kick might be nice just to check that a couple of times.
Yeah, he hasn't found an answer to fire back towards CJ Truth. He's just pretty much letting him play his own game the entire time. He's dictating the pace. Oh, there we go, the cross counter. Cannon coming. Oh, you better punish that.
Oh, no. Maybe he was expecting more blocks, but at that range it only blocked once, and so it recovered a little bit faster than he expected it to.
I like that. Oh, I was going to say, Jordan was a lot more patient on the ground, went airborne immediately after I said so. Again, back-to-back, CJ Truth constantly on it. And he's not, the good thing is he's not preoccupied with pressing a button first. This might just be the end of it.
Wow, did you see that he recovered in time off of the standing medium? The standing medium punch got absorbed by the armor, and Cammy blocked in time. All right, that character's kind of good.
Is she though, James?
She really is.
I mean, we've literally seen like 4 or 5 Cammies this entire block.
I know, right? And you know what? Every top
We're gonna
8,
see another one.
Every top 8, there always seems to be one Cammy up there. You know, whether it's like NL or Verloren or CJ Truth or K-Brad.
Yes.
There's always a Cammy in top 8, like no matter what. So it's like not even like there's one particular Cammy, but there's this Cammy collective. And that's why I still believe she is like top 5 character in this game.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you. Yeah, she's super strong. Don't get us wrong. We've definitely talked about her being strong. She gets the knockdowns pretty easily. She gets meaty situations more often than not. And she leads to good damage, right?
And the foot speed, the walk speed, the pokes from that medium kick button, it's ridiculous.
And dive kicks are always good.
Yeah.
I feel like dive kicks are just always good. No, really, I'm not. I really do think dive kicks are always good.
I mean, look, there have been some crappy dive kicks in the past. I will say that much. So, I mean, if you haven't played Alpha 3 Cammy dive kick, where if you block it, she bounces off and she's like, "Hi,
yeah, okay, fine,
please kill me now."
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But, you know, as much as we'd like to stop talking about Cammy, we actually have another Cammy coming up. It's going to be MJ Gamma versus Entropy's own Dr. Danny Pham. Now, I can't stress this enough. I'm a huge fan of Danny Pham. I like watching him stream and call out what his opponents are going to do. And majority of the time, he is correct. This guy takes so many mental notes and breaks down your gameplay so fast. Faster than I've seen for most people, right? Or most professional players. I feel like if he wasn't with Zangief, I wonder how far he would go.
But
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, like, there's certain limitations, but the way his mind works, imagine if he applied that to somebody like a Laura.
Oh, God. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think of it. But, I mean, look, Zangief players, they do have to do a lot of prediction, and so that is definitely one of the reasons why they like using those characters. And I'm so mad right now that the name escapes me. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm going to beat myself up about this. You know, Chris Yu's commentary partner, the Zangief player at NLBC, Big 2. With the Snackish special.
Look, man, we're gonna talk about this match real quick before you.
But I mean, look, he was a Zangief player as well. But he there was that one time he's like, "Let me show you what the Snackish special is," and like he just like said, "I'm gonna focus and dash forward. The opponent's gonna jump back, and I'm gonna Ultra 2 him out of the air." And 100%, that's exactly what happened. That's what Zangief players like to do. And I'm so mad that I can't remember the name. He stopped playing for a very long time, and he needs to come back. He needs to come back.
I mean, he could try it. That'd be very entertaining to see him do it with Zangief now that he has an air SPD. And we might see that from the likes of Danny Pham. We have seen these two go up against each other before. The score was definitely towards Danny Pham's favor. Maybe Gamma has improved ever so slightly. I think they played at Wednesday Night Fights this week. I'm pretty sure they played at Wednesday Night Fights this week.
Ooh. And by the way, Twitter, please help me with the name. Please, please, because I will kill myself if I don't remember.
Come on, James.
It's old man brain, man. Okay, that's meaty. Oh, he went for the SPD. The nice backdash from Gamma. So Gamma with a good life lead right now.
Playing a little bit of hopscotch there from Danny Pham. He still hasn't found a way to close the gap in the neutral against Gamma, though. Gamma, I do appreciate Gamma keeping it safe, though.
Ooh, the risk. Did you see that V-trigger blow up Cammy's V-reversal?
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
I mean, look.
Hit the back, the tail end of the spin, yeah.
Cammy's V-reversal was super good.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, is it time right now?
Aquasilk. God, thank you.
Aquasilk?
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett. Aquasilk. Oh, God.
Coming in the clutch. But
Yeah.
I was going to say, Dr. Danny Pham almost had the comeback factor against Gamma. But I like Gamma right now. He's just playing it out right outside of fierce range, as he should be. In any air approach, he's firing with backstrike. I like that.
And backing out of range of that SPD.
But back into it with EX.
Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, went for the regular throw. I like that, though, because, you so much less recovery. Oh, no, a misconfirm.
Heavy SPD. Here comes the meaty once again. It's another one.
Heavy
2 in a row.
SPD.
Is it going to be a third?
3.
Oh, he's going to go for a 4, James. It's too much. It's too much. Somebody in the crowd literally yelled out, put their hands up in the air, and walked towards the wall and fell on their knees. I am not exaggerating. I would have done the same thing with 4 SPDs in a row. You honestly think to yourself, he's not going to do it, James.
Right.
He's not going to do it.
But at that point in time, I mean, you just, man. But it's okay. He's got a lot. Oh, he went for the low. Yeah, he went for the low.
Oh, no, way too many.
And a wake-up standing heavy kick because he said, okay. Ooh, but no punish. No, that is a bad situation.
Look, it's fine. Slight life lead, a lot of estate to work with, and tons of meter, both on V-trigger and critical art gauge.
Yeah, he's got the trigger ready to go. So any crouch heavy punch into V-trigger or maybe a crouch medium kick, obviously on that cancel, all you get is an uppercut.
Yes, sir.
But, I mean, I would spend it now because he could build up another one at the... Oh, yeah, he went for it right there.
Scared me a little bit. I flinched in my seat.
I saw you.
Oh, there it is. That's the one, James.
Into the critical art. Yes. Actually, that time, uppercut in the critical... Oh, no, wait. It wouldn't have worked because he would have come out with the V-trigger thing.
Okay. Danny had to activate V-trigger. He just wants to make something happen. Maybe he might be looking for a normal 2 whiff punish with the V-trigger. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, well, you know what? That spends the V-trigger. That's fine.
It's going to be a lot harder for Dr. Danny Pham now.
Oh, my God. They just stared at each other.
Oh, he can still flex. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, caught him well off the knee dash.
That was very solid mental fortitude from Gamma with the thumbs up. He's very relieved.
Yeah,
he's smiling.
Nice. I like it. Excited. But yes, shout outs to like 10 people who messaged me. It is Aquasilk. Please apologize to him for me. And please tell him we all want him back. Not only with his Snackish special and his amazing Zangief play, but it would be awesome just to have him back on the mic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, Dr. Danny Fam thought about it for a little bit, has it all ready to go. Let's see if he can make the adjustment. But to be fair, MJ Gamma, the 2 rounds that he did win, I feel were very solid play.
Yeah, he made sure he took his time to whittle away at Dr. Danny Fam's approaches with the medium kick, even the back strong, and then really pick and choose his battles.
That light kick and the lariat is such a nice buff for Zangief in Season 2. Such a great footsie tool, and Dr. Danny Fam, I feel like, takes advantage of it better than most geese.
Now, for the most part, anytime Gamma actually got hit with the jabs or just any normal from Danny Fam, he opts to jump right out of there. I'm wondering when Danny Fam is going to start utilizing the air SPD, when it's going to be a factor. That's the one! That's exactly what I was waiting for, James. It had to happen. Come on, like, law of numbers here, right? Like, how many times does he have to jump away for Danny Fam to get the message?
Right. All right, well, that's good then, because now he's sending a message to Gamma. Gamma has to think about that just a little bit more.
Oh, a little too far out.
That's very rare that does not hit. Very, very rare.
Oh, check this fierce, my man.
It's so satisfying when you're a key player and you land that giant
Flex!
fist.
He does it again, James! This is the one. This is where Danny Fam, yes, sir. This is where he gets to rule the neutral. Oh, double time! Oh my God!
Delayed SPD is such a powerful tool because you dash up, you wait for them to get up, and if they backdash, obviously you saw that it grabs them. If they do nothing, it grabs them. If they wake up with an uppercut, you block it. So really the only thing that they can do to punish you for it is to try to throw you when you get up. But how many people try to throw Zangief when you get up? Like
I wouldn't.
Yeah, nobody does that. So delayed SPD is always a really powerful tool.
Yeah, you see Dr. Danny Fam opting to go for just a small break, because I feel like it's rock, paper, scissors with him when it comes to how he wants to SPD you.
But you saw a very, very different look on Gamma's face.
Yes.
Yeah, the last one he was all smiles, thumbs ups to his friends, and now this time the super look of concern on his face.
It's down to the last game between these two guys.
Oh, no whiff punish. Gotta be whiff punishing those whiff standing heavy punches from Zangief. It's so crucial. I mean, look, I'm terrible at it too. I'm the worst whiff punisher in the world, so I know it's not as easy as just
I think I'll take that title away from you.
Oh yeah?
I think I'm just as bad.
Okay. Well, here we go. He got in with a jump attack and then another combo. Look at this. Almost stuck.
Oh, the meaties all over the place. Dr. Danny Fam.
And that was all established from previously.
He whiffed it, and he still got it. He whiffed the jab, saw the backdash, went through with the combo anyway. The crouch strong, covering that backdash and sealing the deal to put himself at match point.
And honestly, that meaty sequence worked because of the 4 SPDs, because of that dash up SPD, chase the backdash SPD. So then he's getting hit by meaties now. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the knee.
It's almost like the culmination of Snake Eyes, right? Zangief players got to stick together. Oh, geez.
Ooh, but hit out of the air. But actually didn't even have the meter for the V trigger anyway. Wow, okay, this is all Gamma this round.
Oh, man. I like the idea. Gamma now a lot more weary of what he wants to do on defense. Rather than just jumping out of harm's way, he's just going to walk it out.
But you see Dr. Danny Fam, he was fishing for that with that standing heavy punch a while ago, but he just stopped. But, you know, he had the V trigger. Oh, my God. Here we go. No. He's just out of there. I actually like that. I do not mind that at all.
Okay.
Because he needs to win this round, right? And being in the corner is a bad situation. Just get out of here. And if he wins this, he can build up a bunch of meter in the next round.
Correct.
You know? And like I said, Cammy doesn't necessarily need meter to beat what Zangief is doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, he ran out of meter.
He ran out. No.
Oh, but he actually spent it already. No, that's not.
He still got him, James. That wasn't even supposed to happen.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. You can tell by the facial expressions, Danny Fam knew he kind of messed it up a little bit. That wasn't even supposed to happen.
Because it's supposed to combo on hit, but if it blocks, it's a block stun. And so
you're able to get out of that. Correct.
Whiffs, right? Yeah. And but it was the timing of it just worked out just right.
Scrambles, dude.
Oh, man. Okay. Well,
I mean, that being said, we're still going to run through a little bit more of the singles. We need to take a break after that one. So, again, don't go anywhere. We're going to continue with more Street Fighter V at SoCal Regionals.
And more Cammy.
Damn right. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Southern Cami Regionals. I'm James Chen.
And I'm Vicious, and as if we couldn't get any more Cami plays. You heard that correctly. Southern Cami Regionals 2017. We got another one with Evil Genius's own K-Brad going up against our Elias.
To be fair, he may go Karen, but I feel like against Vega, he might go Cami.
Actually, I do like Karen over
Cami in that match? Oh, okay, okay.
But again, we might see, Cami. I mean,
no,
what more can be said about this character?
Just cause.
It's as if we were watching the Manila Cup with all the Rashids running around.
I know, right? And now instead it's Cami. Oh my god.
It's fine.
Cami mania here.
This is fine.
Cami